Justin Emma Raducanu takes on Rugby. Shocking line-out practice with England versus New Zealand. The cameras were rolling. The autumn air was thick with anticipation. And a scene unfolded at Twickenham that no one could predicted. Emma Raducanu, Britain's tennis sensation, standing shoulder to shoulder with England's rugby giants during a live line-out practice. Gasps rippled through the crowd. Was this a publicity stunt? A motivational crossover? Or something far deeper? A moment where sports boundaries dissolved, revealing the raw spirit that unites every athlete. Courage, curiosity, and the hunger to win. This wasn't just a light-hearted cameo. It was a collision of two worlds, one ruled by precision and grace, the other by brute force and brotherhood. And somehow, Raducanu fit right in. Rugby football when tennis meets rugby. It began quietly. Earlier in the week, Raducanu had been invited to England's training session as a special guest, a morale booster before their monumental showdown with the All Blacks. But what happened next was pure, unscripted magic. Dressed in England's white training kit, ponytail tied high, Raducanu walked onto the pitch with the same calm confidence she brings to center court. But instead of a racket, she was handed a rugby ball. Her reaction? A mischievous grin. All right then, she laughed. Let's see what all the fuss is about. The squad erupted in cheers. Even veteran prop Ellis Genge couldn't hide his amusement. If she can handle Serena Williams' serves, she can probably survive our scrums, he joked. But Raducanu wasn't here for show. As the practice session heated up, she began observing intently, studying formations, footwork, communication. That's when England coach Steve Borthwick, ever the innovator, made a surprising call. "Emma," he said with a smirk, "how do you feel about joining the next line-out?" The field fell silent. Then laughter. Then disbelief. Flex biceps the line-out that broke the internet. For the uninitiated, a rugby line-out is no gentle drill. It's a ballet of muscle and timing where players lift a teammate high into the air to catch a thrown ball. And now, Emma Raducanu, the 21-year-old tennis star who once conquered New York, was stepping into the storm. The scene was surreal. The team huddled around her, instructing her on foot placement, hand signals, and the precise rhythm of the lift. Raducanu listened with fierce focus, her competitive instincts kicking in. "Just trust us," one of the locks said. "We'll do the lifting. You just catch that ball like it's match point." A whistle blew. The throw came in, spinning perfectly through the air. In one explosive motion, two players hoisted Raducanu skyward. For a split second, she was airborne, her eyes locked on the ball, her form flawless, her expression pure determination. She caught it. The pitch erupted. Players cheered. Coaches clapped. Cameras flashed. In that brief, magical moment, Emma Raducanu, the poised, graceful tennis player, had transformed into a fearless rugby flyer. Camera would flash the viral moment. Within minutes, footage of the moment hit social media. The clip spread like wildfire. Hashtag Raducanu Lineout trended across X and Instagram. Fans couldn't get enough. Emma Raducanu caught a rugby ball midair. She can do everything. From Wimbledon to Twickenham, she's unstoppable. Imagine the All Blacks seeing this. England's secret weapon revealed. Even former rugby stars joined the chorus. Johnny Wilkinson reposted the clip, writing, "Love this energy. Sport is sport, courage is universal." And perhaps most surprisingly, the All Blacks official account cheekily commented with a wink emoji in the words, "We're watching you, Emma Eyes." Tennis from court to pitch, the athlete within. Behind the viral laughter was something more profound. Raducanu wasn't just playing along. She was showcasing what makes her one of Britain's most compelling athletes: adaptability, humility, and an unshakable competitive fire. After the practice, she gave a short interview with England Rugby TV, still grinning. "It's completely different from tennis, but the focus and teamwork, it's actually beautiful," she said. "I learned today that rugby isn't just power. It's timing, communication, and trust. And that's not so different from what we do on court." Her words struck a chord with fans and players alike. For years, Raducanu had carried the weight of expectation after a fairy tale U.S. Open win in 2021. Injury, scrutiny, and the brutal pace of professional tennis had tested her resilience. But here, Among England's bruised and battered rugby warriors, she looked liberated, fearless again. Emma brought lightness to the camp, said England captain Owen Farrell later that day, but also discipline. She asked questions most players don't. It reminded us why we love this game. High voltage, the meeting of two cultures. What unfolded that afternoon was more than just a viral stunt. It was a rare culture exchange between two sporting philosophies. In tennis, success is solitary. It's you against the world, every mistake magnified. In rugby, success is shared. One team, one heartbeat, one cause. Yet both demand courage under pressure, precision under chaos, and faith in the moment. Watching Raducanu dive into a world so alien to her and excel, even for a few seconds, reminded everyone what sport at its purest truly means. Glowing star symbol beyond sport. In the post-match celebration, England's players raised their hands in the air, mimicking Raducanu's now iconic line-out pose. The gesture quickly went viral again, christened online as the Raducanu lift. Her energy changed us, Farrell admitted after the game. She reminded us to believe and to enjoy the pressure. Raducanu herself was seen beaming from the stands, clapping, her eyes misty with pride. Later, she posted on Instagram, "One team, one spirit. From the court to the pitch, belief conquers all." Red Heart, Rugby, Football, Tennis. The post garnered over 1 million likes within hours. Even the All Blacks official page commented, "Respect, champion. This is the legacy of a lineout." In the weeks following, Raducanu's lineout moment became legend, replayed in highlight reels, referenced in motivational talks, and even immortalized in memes and artwork. Sports analysts called it the crossover moment of the year. Schools began using it to teach kids about courage and curiosity. And the Rugby Union announced a charity event, Rugby Meets Racket, inspired by Raducanu's visit, aimed at promoting cross-sport training and youth fitness. But for Raducanu, it wasn't about headlines or hashtags. In her own words, "I wasn't trying to make a statement. I just wanted to learn something new and have fun doing it. That's what sport should always be about." Red Heart Epilogue, the spirit of the game. It's easy to forget, in the world of elite sports, that joy is a performance enhancer. That play, the childlike spark that starts every journey, is what carries champions through darkness. Emma Raducanu reminded England and the world that even in the fiercest arenas, laughter and curiosity can be as powerful as muscle and tactics. That one lifted line out at Twickenham wasn't just a fun experiment. It was a symbol of unity, of courage, of the beautiful chaos that happens when you say yes to the unknown. And maybe, just maybe, that's what helped England find a belief to conquer giants. Because sometimes all it takes is a tennis player in a rugby lineout. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Till next time.